everyone, it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. This is the place where women over 60 come to be inspired. My guest today is Josephine Lalwan. She has a great website. It's called Chic at Any Age. And she started the website really with the intention of enabling older women, more mature women, to really have a love affair with fashion and to be as stylish and comfortable as they want to be. And I really want to welcome you to the show, Josephine. Hello.
Thank you very much, Margaret. It's an honor to be on your show. I think your site is a great resource for women of a certain age.
You're great. Well, thank you very, very much. And, we work really closely with women like you because you are doing things in fashion that we're not fashion experts, right? So it's wonderful to have people on the show who can give us some advice on areas that, I would just throw my hands up in the air and say, whatever, I don't know. So thank you for that. We're a good team. Now, I'd like to chat with you about something that's coming up really soon. Like, I'm not sure when people are watching this video, but we're about 10 days from Christmas right now.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
2016.
I know.
Yeah, and it's exciting. I do love this time of the year. But one thing I wanted to ask your advice on is, I don't want to go out and buy particularly new clothes for the holidays. What should we think about wearing on Christmas Day?
I think it's a very important question to address first. Are you cooking the Christmas dinner? Because if you are, I think it's got to be really practical.
Yes, with an apron.
And I was going to say the first thing, just treat yourself to a really fun, nice apron.
Okay.
That's a good start. Wear something comfortable because you're going to be moving around a lot, depending where your oven is. You're going to be bending over, you're going to be carrying things out, etc. So don't wear anything tight or constricting. It's going to be tricky. Wear something that you're really comfortable with, that's a little bit loose, that gives you sort of room to maneuver. Yeah. Shoes must be practical. You do not want to stagger around in stilettos and then you'll spill the champagne or even worse, drop the turkey. So, I think keep it very practical. I would, and I've done this one, avoid cream silk shirts.
Oh, Lord.
Not good.
Well, I want to go back to the shoes for a second, then we'll go back to the shirt. But, it just cracks me up when I see these magazines with the woman standing in the kitchen with the stiletto, or not stiletto, but the very high heels and the little skirt on, with the turkey in her hand or the trifle, it's like, come on, let's be real. So anyway, so you've made some really good points. Or if you're cooking, make it comfy and safe. You've got flat shoes or really comfy shoes.
You can do the block heels. There's a lot of it. They're really on trend. Yeah. I've got a fantastic black pair. They're very comfy and they're secure.
Okay, so secure, safe, comfortable shoes, and then not to wear the silk blouse.
I don't think so. I mean, it's very easy to get a grease stain on that. So, wear a color, it'll brighten you up. It's Christmas, wear a little soft red or something, or your most flattering color, some blues. There's a lot of variety, some turquoises this year. Yeah. And don't wear anything too hot because remember, if you are doing the cooking, the kitchen can get quite hot. You don't want to come out all hot and sweaty and stuff. So, maybe don't wear your thickest sweater, even though it might be a Christmas present.
You're not into the big Christmas sweater syndrome with the reindeer and ho, ho, ho written on them.
Not my thing. But if you want to do that after you've had a lot, good meal, a lot of alcohol, then you can relax in front of the TV or whatever with your sweater on. But earlier on, I would keep it simple.
Another thing I thought about, which I don't know whether people used to think about it anymore, but pictures. If you're going to be having pictures taken, there's always someone walking around with a video camera or with and it's on Facebook before you know it, is to wear some color or something that's going to just be flattering for you, that you're going to say, oh, that was a nice picture, or that it's not, maybe stripes or something that's going to be clashing on a picture.
No, I mean, stripes can strobe if you're not careful as well. I was going to cover that as well because I think keep it fairly plain. Because if you go too patterny, too glitzy, I mean, you're kind of competing with the Christmas tree and all the baubles and stuff, and that's not the idea. I would keep it plain and I would add, again, some fun accessories. I've got a lovely necklace here. It'd be an ideal Christmas necklace, this, actually. See.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it great?
Oh, that's beautiful. Is it fabric?
Yeah, it's fabric and it's interwoven with little crystally things. And, if you put that on a plain, any kind of a color plain dress, really black, navy, grays,
that is
or,
really cool.
I actually wear that with my burgundy tunic because it
Yeah.
actually happens to be the same burgundy color. But, you know, just something like that can really lift a very simple outfit.
I like it too because it's kind of funky.
Yeah,
It's
it is
it's
a
kind
bit
of like
funky.
it's kind of gothic. It's got that kind of
Yeah,
goth look with the little.
slightly.
Who
Yeah.
would have expected? No, I mean, and isn't that the thing about fashion that to be stylish, it's just what makes your personality shine.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun. You know, it's meant to be everybody's fun. If you're more petite, you like things a little bit more delicate, then, you know, that wouldn't work for you. You need something a little bit more refined, a little bit. Maybe you like the pearls, and that's great. You
Mm-hmm.
know, wear some pearls. So, you know, I think it varies with what you want
What
and
your
who you
taste
are.
is. And I
Yeah.
think the idea that someone else was talking about was brooches are back.
Yes. Actually, I've featured a brooch. I think I'm featuring one this week. Yes, I've got a few brooches which I've had over the years. They're definitely back. I've got a lovely coat, which sort of is just a wrap over, and I use a brooch to sort of keep it in place.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
it's really, yeah, brooches are really useful. I love
Yeah.
them.
I actually just bought a top that has one of those big cowl necklines because I like those loose necklines. And
Yeah,
I was,
this
yeah,
is about loose.
exactly, little,
Yeah,
yeah,
good.
exactly, because it's a bit lower than I could see there. But
Yeah,
so, and what I did is I just felt like putting a brooch. So I just grabbed part of it and brought it over and kind of created
yes,
this symmetrical look like this, and put the brooch. It was really like, it was exactly like your scarf, your neckline actually.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I guess, taking what you've got and making it.
And wait, and adapting it and varying it. So you don't get, I mean, sometimes I think we can get a little bit bored of our clothes, but if you can jazz them up a bit, you know, a sweater that's been around for a while is very classic. You can make it really, you know, something special.
So you've got, so your Christmas day in the morning, you're going to get up and you're going to be super comfortable, pretty. You can wear, if you want to be dressed up a bit, you can wear a sparkly top or you know, something fancy, but make sure you're covered up if you're cooking. And then in the
Yes.
afternoon, basically what you're saying is after everyone's eaten and you've gained like 2 inches around your waist.
You might like to change into something like, I don't know, somebody's given you a lovely cashmere tracksuit or whatever, then I don't know,
That
maybe.
would, or those
But
big
be
wide
comfy.
pants. Hmm.
Yeah, the big wide ones, yeah.
What do you call them? Palazzo?
Palazzo. Yeah,
Palazzo.
palazzo. I've got
Oh,
a lovely pair.
yeah.
Great, great.
Have you had
Just pull
Christmas?
on and
I'm
go.
so sorry. There's a bit of a gap in the line. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Have you been to a wedding? Have you been to a Christmas in France? And what did the women wear there on Christmas Day?
well, their traditional Christmas is Christmas Eve. They have the oysters, they have the turkey, they have their big celebration
Oh, the night before.
is the night before. They have all the family around. They do also do the lunch, but that's a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more casual. The more formal one is the night before.
And they'll dress up for that. I mean, with
Oh, they will
velvet
dress
or.
up quite, yeah, yeah. They'll be quite dressy for that one. Whereas on the Christmas day, they'll be a little bit more relaxed.
Mhm. I'd love to know what people, as people are watching this video, what you're wearing for Christmas Day or what you've worn for Christmas Day, because I think it is such a personal thing. And some people would like literally be in their pajamas all day. And
Oh,
others
no.
will get up and do something that's special and put something on that makes them feel sparkly and good and make it. What about pants versus skirts? Do you have a long skirt or?
I I do have a three quarters, very nice A-line skirt, but for Christmas Day, I'm going to be wearing trousers, my favorite black trousers, my real workhorses. I will wear, yeah, I think I'll wear a sort of color a shirt if it's really cold, but then we're probably eating, and I might put a little thermal vest underneath. But then I will have the jewelry. I have three grandchildren, all boys.
Oh my
So
goodness.
all boys. So, you know, we're talking 6, 3, and 18 months. So I
Oh
have to,
wow.
I will be crawling on the floor and be playing football, etc. So, you know, this is not a dressy occasion anymore. This is, you know, get down and have fun for me personally.
This is great. And I think a lot of women are in that category. But it's funny that you should mention that because I'd actually put down play on the floor with kids. Make sure that what you're wearing is washable.
Absolutely. Well, yes, because I mean, you never know what no. I've had enough accidents. So I would washable trousers, washable top, the whole thing's washable.
I think the most important thing is just to have a great time with your family, just to be
I think
yourself, not to create any situation that's going to stress you out, like
no.
the silk blouse. That's just asking for trouble. So
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to wear yet. I actually really do like skirts, and I've noticed. I don't know whether you're, of course you're up with the fashion, but there seem to be some like slip dresses and down like calf length, not midi. What do they call it? Midi length. Not down to
Yeah.
but midi length that are really, really cute. And I kind of like those.
I like them personally because I'm quite pear-shaped. I like the midi length. The length would work for me very well, but I need a slightly more A-line. Otherwise, it's going to be clinging on the wrong place for me, the slip dresses. But that's just my figure. You know, you've got to go with what you've got.
Well, exactly. And we've talked about this in another video, that you have to know yourself. You have to. And I have a question for you, actually. I've asked it before, but I'm fascinated. If you were to describe your personal style, your Josephine's personal style in 3 words, what would you choose? What words would you choose?
I would say it's classic with an elegant twist.
I think that's good. That's good.
That's what I aspire to.
And I think once you can take the time to do that, to get those words, you can then sort of make sure things are defined around them. So I know when I did this as an exercise, and my words were cultured bohemian.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like you. I like the classic, but I like that scarf I would call bohemian, and so I would mix them up, like classic pearls with a big chunky piece of jewelry or something. So mixing it up is good.
Yeah. No, I think mixing it up is definitely good. And that's very on trend at the moment. You're wearing sort of high end with low end, and that kind of thing is very on trend.
Good. Well, that means you can just get away with just about anything, and just be fashionable and stylish in your own beautiful way. So
yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful to talk with you, Josephine. Have a happy Christmas.
Same to you.
Thank you. Take care. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our 60andMe YouTube channel and also visit our website. We are a strong and dynamic community of women over 60. We're challenging aging stereotypes, and every day we share fascinating stories, interesting questions, and great conversation.